7 on EA Sports.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He's going to look downfield for Henry.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. It's Waring, the tight end, with it. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Number 85.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
First down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 20. 4.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
Number 85.
A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six. Geis, they'll try to run it. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Again, Geis. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Three tight ends up front here. Third and goal. On the ground, Geis. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Here we go with Geis. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on second down. Here's Hillman. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Hillman. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Herbert, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 14.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Herbert. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way down. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, Hillman. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Oilers 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Pass hauled in downfield, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. To the air again, Herbert. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So another good job defensively, because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all, because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They'll set up a throw. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Take over 1st and
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And this one is right through. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. From the gun, it's a run for Hillman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So this just a 5-point game as we resume action in this second half on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert completes it out left to Waring. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down, Houston.
On first down, this is Geis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. The quick slant caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Flush to his right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
And even 40 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run. Roddy Hillman. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. Hillman. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run here with Hillman. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
22, Oilers 15.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start on the ground with Geis. The tackle made by Caleb Chason.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. The left side completion to Jones. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. How about the big boys
snagging one. You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Second and 11. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal. To now try to erase a 2-score down. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Herbert.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Herbert off of play action. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To number 87.
That one good for 15 and a first.
First down, Oilers.
Herbert back to the air. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves. Because now, you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes. But you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Check mark 39. Check mark 39. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
After the penalty, it's Hillman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at about the 20. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And the Jags grab it. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Jaguars 32. Oilers.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
3rd and
inches. A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's caught. Jones. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.